I love the heart, man. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. This is Brunch Boxing. I'm your host, Matt. Joining me today, we got a new man. Oh, wait, we got a new host? What the fuck? What is that? No way. No way. Is that you, EzRaw?
That's me. That's new and approved me. Because what I didn't realize is that one eye was really struggling. It wasn't even both eyes. It was just one eye that was really struggling. I had no idea. And then I put the glasses on, and and then my wife told me, "Oh, it's gonna hurt. You know, your eyes are gonna get tired and kind of a thing because they're not used to seeing through the glasses like this." And it was one eye just killing me, and I didn't realize how hard this eye was working. And I feel like I'm seeing the world in a different way than I've seen it in a long time. Like I think the one eye being off threw off the dimensions of how I was seeing the world. I'm sharper now. I'm hitting turns better. I'm not bumping into stuff.
Do you think you would have avoided the headbutt if you had corrected your vision sooner?
I think that the headbutt hurt the vision. That's why it's one eye. I think that the headbutt, that what people always want to, headbutt and everything like that. I wish those people that say that let me headbutt them with the velocity that I got headbutted, because I think the headbutt is what's causing this long-term damage.
Now, did you get a jump scare when you looked in the mirror?
No, because I was like, wow, you look great with glasses. You know what I mean? This whole time, people were like, oh, you don't want glasses and all this. And I look fantastic with glasses. I got all gold everything. I got a gold pinky ring to go with it. I mean, I got everything is kind of flowing together for me. Everything, I'll tell you right now. Remember Summer of George?
Yeah.
This might be the Spring of EzRaw. I got to tell you.
It's going to be the Summer of EzRaw. No, the Winter of EzRaw.
Mm-hmm. Whatever season we're in.
No, it's going to be Winter of EzRaw because it's about to be over soon.
Oh, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Good things for me don't last long.
That is true. Except for Brunch Boxing.
That's true. Boxing. Yeah, Brunch Boxing. But you know why, though, with Brunch Boxing? Because I don't think about it. I see the problem is people don't put things and they want to make it a special thing every time they do it. Not me. I just get up and do it. That's it. That's all it is. That's all Brunch Boxing is. I get up and I do it. I don't think about it. I don't put nothing special in any episode. I just say, this is what we do on Saturdays.
Absolutely.
This is what I do.
And of course, joining us, we have the super producer himself, the master marionette, our guy, Huey P. What's going on, Huey?
Not too much. Got an early start to the day. We got Trill saying that EzRaw looks like a Vice City villain with the pinky ring. I think that's pretty accurate.
You guys are winning today, though.
You met. When you get your glasses? When are you going to be on camera with them?
March 6th.
March 6th. All right.
Okay, so Matt, you're getting glasses. Huey, you have glasses. I have glasses now. I cannot for the life of me remember if Mike has glasses. I'm thinking of Mike's face right now. I can't imagine. I don't know if there's glasses or not on there. Does Mike have glasses?
I don't think Mike has glasses, but he probably needs them.
He doesn't wear them. He does.
That's all four of us with glasses.
I will say, I don't know if I'm going to bring these glasses as part of the program, because I took a look at the lenses that I'm going to be getting. They might be the thickest lenses I've ever seen.
You just can't turn your head to the side, Matt.
How bad was your vision? That's what I don't understand. It's like, how long did you know you needed glasses?
Since kindergarten.
And you never got them?
No, I am. You remember when George was squinting, spotting dimes?
Yes, he was spotting.
That's me. I am an expert squinter. Okay,
I could. They were mailboxes. I didn't have the heart to tell you.
Yeah, man. I got.
You're a writer. How do you proofread?
Yeah, man. So yeah, but these glasses, man. Wow, they look like goggles. I will say they look like goggles.
But put that last comment that just came up. Put that up here real quick, Huey. You know, you got to be patient. You can't just jump on the show and say, "What's the topic here?" You know, it's a whole show. We're going to get to multiple things. So when you get on here and say, "Hey, what's the topic here?" Hey, slow down.
Yeah, can we not greet each other? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I don't understand. What show do you know? What show do you know that doesn't have like a little bit talking to things, especially a podcast or like a radio show?
Yeah, what's wrong with this guy? You jerk?
Oh man. Yeah, Matt probably does have those Korean goggles. You're right about that, Trail.
All right, but you know what? Hey,
I'm
listen.
curious to see.
Hey, no, no,
Matt, you don't even have him, and the people are roasting you.
no more talking. This guy wants us to get to the show, so let's get to the show,
All
Huey.
right. Before we get to the show and before we get into all the topics, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the platform. Make sure your friends are seeing it, your family's watching it with you, everyone else is tuning in. But let's get to the news and notes. First off, we got Oscar De La Hoya successfully blocking Virgil Ortiz and Jeron Ennis. Matt, whose side are you on, and what's the breakdown of this situation?
Hey, so the funniest part about this to me, fucking Oscar De La Hoya, he's a fucking rat. He is such a fucking rat. Yo, why it came out, Oscar said that Tom Brown and TGB told me they was about to have the fight, and that's when he went to court. Oscar's a fucking rat. Yo, if I look out for you and I tell you something going on, why would you mention my name?
Hey, Tom Brown can't do anything without people putting it out there. I don't get what's going on. I don't get what's going on. Really don't.
Oh shit! But I'll be honest with you, I'm on Oscar's side because
Who?
what made Rick Morigian and Eddie Hearn think that they can make a fight with his fighter without him being involved? They try to cut him out. You can't do that.
It's insane.
Yeah, like,
Insane.
how did you think this was gonna go? I'll be honest. To me, I don't think Eddie or Virgil wants to fight right now because there's no way they thought that this fight was going to go through as is when there's already litigation out there. There's no way. So they're trying to make it seem like they're trying to make the fight. See, we tried to make it an Oscar is the bad guy, Oscar's the villain, Oscar stopped the fight from happening, but we really wanted it. That's what's happening here.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I mean, okay, but honestly, but it's honest though. They wouldn't need to go through all of that because right now, everyone knows that this fight can't get made because De La Hoya and all them ain't seeing eye to eye on the deal. So I mean, everyone's going to put it that the business got in the way, and it's De La Hoya and Virgil's business got in the way. So I don't think Eddie would have to go through all that. I really think they're trying to make this fight. I think they're trying to make this fight without De La
But
Hoya.
how are they going to make it, Ezra?
I don't know. That's the part That's the part confused. Maybe they thought we get this deal over the line and then he'll just get with it. I don't know. That part I don't know. That part I don't know. But I don't know why they would have to go through all these steps to do that. Now, question. Okay, they got the delay of this, right? They stopped this from happening. Okay, now what's the steps going forward that needs to be resolved between De La Hoya and Virgil?
So it needs to be decided, first of all, is Virgil Ortiz still in a contract with Golden Boy
Yeah.
Promotions?
Yes.
That's the first that needs to be decided. It also needs to be decided if Rick Morigian was actively interfering with Oscar De La Hoya making the fight. Because Oscar is suing Rick because he feels that Rick is the reason why they're in the situation. He was sharing Golden Boy secrets, sharing intimate details of Virgil's contract, and Oscar believes that gave the zone the leverage to try to say, well, you do this or we're not going to be doing this with you.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know for sure this fight's not happening. That's the one thing I know for sure. This fight is not happening.
I'm not too sure about that anymore. Because here's the thing, right?
Put that comment up, Huey. Put that comment up, Huey.
We got to get through this topic.
Just real quick.
Bro, I'm trying to give you some.
All right, go ahead. Man, that pissed me off when I read it.
So I was doing my boots to the ground thing, no pun intended, asking around, and I heard that Boots is starting camp for this fight on Monday. So there's a chance that this fight will happen. And apparently Virgil agreed for the fight to take place in Chicago. So if this fight happens, it's got to be in Chicago.
But how? I don't understand.
Chicago, I will be there.
They just stopped the fight. So I don't understand why would he start a training camp on Monday. I think he's starting a training camp for a fight. That's what I think. There's no way with all this happening, that you're still like, oh yeah, let's go forward and get ready for this fight. This fight's not happening. It's clear as day. This fight's not happening. Not for a long time, at least. So he's probably getting ready for a fight because I guarantee they're going to keep him active. But I don't think it's going to be Virgil. And I think they know that.
We'll see. We'll see. Now, what comment did you need to see so badly that you had to interrupt our boxing talk?
So from VV, he asked EzRaw, are the glasses cosmetic or is he finally going to score fights correctly?
No, I want to say this. I want to make this clear. That's about the 6th YouTube VV account that I've seen. So who do you trust more, right? A guy that cannot even stay on this app, right? Because he has done horrific things and said horrific comments, and they've had to boot him out, and he's had to make 1,000 different accounts. Or me, right? The me who looks like $1 million with these glasses. Now I'll tell you this: my judging is always accurate, but not every judge gets it right. Do I miss once in a while? Yeah, but you know what? I tell you to judge me by my misses because I have so few. That's what I tell you to do. Judge me by the ones I miss because I have so few that I have missed.
Well, one thing we do know, if the Royal Rumble is on, don't look at your scorecard.
This is true. The people, you know what? Those funny is because the last Royal Rumble I screwed up the Figueroa Fulton number 2. This year I screwed up Figueroa. People are saying I screwed up Figueroa versus whatever the hell his name was. Yeah, and
whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah, whatever the hell his name
was.
Not
a champion anymore. He's not important.
Yeah. Hey, yesterday's news is what he is.
Hey, you lose your belt, suddenly us forget your name.
But and then the people saying I screwed up that one, so we'll have to see. You know, I mean, those are last time I was in favor of Figueroa. This year wasn't.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. But let's guess, Huey. Do you think we get Virgil versus Boots next?
No, I don't. I didn't think we were getting that fight next from the beginning. I always thought that there was going to be something in between that fight for that Eddie and Boots had always kind of planned something in between that fight, at least even if it was going to happen this year. And I think Virgil was just going to kind of follow suit with that. I think Virgil and Boots would both take that fight next, but I don't think their teams are putting themselves in a position to actually make it.
It's so easy to say that. See, this is. They gave him cover. I'm telling you.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to say that I think Virgil will take the fight and Boots wouldn't, because I don't think that Boots is afraid of Virgil for any reason. I think that he would take the fight, but I think that they have a plan, and maybe he's still wanting to stick to that plan, and it's more on Eddie Hearn and the rest of his team than him.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why would Virgil take the fight when Errol Spence is on his way back?
Oh, come on. Bro, here's the thing. They both would take the fight. They made it as clear as day. They both don't want this fight. Clear as day. They both want this fight. I don't think we even have to argue that anymore. They want this fight. They're trying. Virgil's trying to get out of his promotion to get this fight. Okay, they want this fight. The Earl Spence thing. He's coming back. We know. Let's see him come back before we do all that. Okay, let's see him come back. But either way, he ain't coming back against Virgil. He's not coming back against Virgil. I think these dudes want this fight. They feel like this is the perfect fight for their career. But with yesterday's news, it's not going to happen anytime soon. I think they made it. They attempted to make it. They tried to do it around him. Try to do it probably through ring, through Turkey, and all that. But with yesterday's news, it ain't going to happen. And we're going to see them go different directions now. We're going to see what happens with Virgil's career. It might be delayed for a little bit, but Boots will be fighting. Because they're going to keep him consistent. Not going to be probably against an opponent we are that excited about. It's not going to be definitely not going to be Virgil's level. But they definitely wanted this fight. I just think to say that they didn't want this fight or they're trying to do all this, no, they wouldn't. It's too much hassle at this point. There's just they could go a different direction. They're going to end up going a different direction. But they both try to make this fight.
All right. What else we got, Huey?
All right. So Shakur Stevenson has called out Gary Antoine Russell and Ryan Garcia, saying he wants to fight both of them. So it looks like it's Shakur versus everyone. Who do you want to see him fight, Matt?
Before I get into that, Shakur Stevenson, boxing superstar. His name is on the tip of everyone's tongues now.
Oh.
You know, come on, grow up. Grow up. Today's Valentine's Day. You would love that with it on the tip of your tongue by the end of the day. But anyway, here's the thing, right?
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, good. Here's the thing. I'm thinking that Shakur should fight Ryan Garcia next if Ryan Garcia is successful against Mario Barrios. Because it continues with the star-making fights. A fight against Shakur Stevenson is a big event when it comes to Ryan Garcia. Now, I love the Gary Antoine fight, but let's be honest, it's not as big as Shakur versus Ryan Garcia, and it's a more difficult fight than Shakur versus Ryan Garcia. I thought it was.
Mm.
Explain that one because I don't know that I agree.
I don't know if I agree either.
Hey, I'll be honest.
I think Ryan's a more dangerous fight, but I don't know that it's more difficult.
No, he's saying Russell's more.
Oh, you're saying Russell's more difficult?
Yes.
Oh, I agree with that.
I don't.
Well, tell me why you don't agree with that.
I've seen Russell get outboxed already by Pollo. And listen, and I'm going to be honest. I scored that fight for Russell, but it was a struggle. It was a struggle, and it was just pretty much just movement, and it's not movement as good as Shakur does, and that's what I'm saying. So I like that fight. I'm not one of these guys because it's kind of gotten to the point now where Russell's winning every fight now. We almost don't even need to see it, and I think that's so weird. We always do that.
Need to see it.
So that's what I'm saying. I want to see him versus Russell. I think Russell's a very tough, very explosive, dangerous fighter. He's a guy that's going to put pressure on Shakur. The one thing Shakur is he really doesn't have any power. Shakur really doesn't have any power. So he's really just going to have to box everybody's head off. It's not going to be like guys are afraid to walk in. And I know we're going to say, oh, look at Teal's face at the end of the fight. Teal was still coming forward. It wasn't like Teal was like backing down. I like the Russell fight. But I'm telling you right now, going to 144 and fighting Ryan, I know we try to like with Ryan, it's like, he's not a threat and everything. Like we got to remember what he did to Haney. And I don't think I get PDs, all that, whatever. That wasn't a great in shape version of him. Okay, that wasn't a great version of him, and that's what he did to Haney. He's gonna be dangerous in that fight. The one thing is, I think people don't realize too is that Ryan's feet, although it doesn't have like the technique of it, he actually has pretty fast feet in the ring. Like he's not a plodding fighter, in my opinion, and that's why he was able to keep up right in front of the face of Haney a lot of the night. So I think Ryan's a dangerous fight. Like I think that's a tough fight, and obviously that's a bigger fight. But the question I do have is, who's the A side in that fight, Matt? Who's the A side?
Talk to me after next week.
Okay. Because I think it's Shakur.
Let me tell you something.
I think it's Shakur.
One guy put 22,000 in Madison Square Garden, and the next guy is fighting Mario Barrios in Vegas. So we'll see how that fight does.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that fight's doing. I don't feel like that fight's going to do that well. I got to be honest with you. I think it's going to be okay, but it's not. It's not screaming to me a superstar. It's not screaming to me a superstar.
We'll see. But here's why I think that Gary Antoine is a tougher fight. I think he's more active with his hands than Ryan Garcia. He obviously throws more punches. To me, in order to beat Shakur, you're gonna have to overwhelm him. You're gonna have to catch him with something. You can't think you're gonna pick your shots against Shakur. You gotta overwhelm this guy. Now you mentioned the Alberto Puello fight. Puello and Shakur don't fight alike at all.
No, they don't.
Puello,
they don't. But
Puello's more like herky jerky.
No, he is.
So,
but he kind of slowed down Russell with that movement and the defensive part. And it's not that they fight similar. But I'm saying is, it's not like Russell was like, oh, I'm getting to him easy. It wasn't like that at all. And with Shakur, he's not going to get to him easy at all. We know that.
Yeah.
So I have more doubt in that.
With
Ryan, when Ryan gets a fight, what I'm worried about is he's defensively flawed, like majorly flawed, right? Defensively. And I think he's a little bit chinny. So when he fights a guy with power, I'm always like, damn, Ryan probably might get put to sleep here. He's going to get caught for sure clean. He might get put to sleep. Against Shakur, he's not going to have to worry about that. And against Shakur, it's like, okay, I get Shakur's defensive, not one shot, but Ryan's so fast, it's dangerous to play that game with him, too.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, right?
Ryan's able to put him at the ropes.
But Shakur has, like, really, really cat-like reflexes. To me, Shakur Stevenson could duck under a Ryan Garcia hook. Shakur Stevenson could dart out of the way of a Ryan Garcia hook.
100%.
Unlike some people, So I think that is a bad style matchup for Ryan. Now, when it comes to Gary Antoine, that barrage of punches, you're going to get hit with something. You're going to get hit with something, man. And Gary Antoine punches with bad intentions. And Gary Antoine don't have no problems going to the body. I thought if we saw any success from Teofimo Lopez in that fight, it was when he went to Shakur's body. Gary Antoine is a dedicated body puncher.
All right. Ezra, I'm going to bring up this comment from the listeners. Before we address that, I do want to bring in host of the Sunday Morning Sermon and the RNS podcast, TY. How you doing today? What do you got to say about this Shakur conversation?
I'm be quick. Nobody can beat Shakur. Nobody. We're gonna be
That's
talking about this
fine.
whenever fight. Nobody can beat. Listen, 5 years ago, 5 years from now, it's gonna be no. Listen, I'm not saying he can't fight the guys, but y'all never listen. When I tell you, nobody can beat this guy. He will not lose. This guy's focused. He
Okay.
he, he not Devin Haney. He not gonna look Ryan Garcia. Fight Ryan Garcia. Easy work.
Okay.
I do agree with Matt on this that someone who applies pressure and more volume like Antoine would be a tougher fight for Shakur than Ryan. I think Ryan does what you said. He looks to see the perfect shot, and while his speed might be an advantage there and he might be able to land it, I still think Shakur is going to be able to do what Shakur normally does.
If Russell lands or if Ryan lands, what shot's more dangerous?
Ryan's left hook is more dangerous than any punch Russell is throwing,
Right,
but only the left hook.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, there's a comment from Sibby. He wanted me to explain something.
I want to. So he wants you to explain. I've seen Gary outbox before, although I had him winning.
Maybe I overstepped but outboxed, but I've seen him struggle with the guy that just boxed and the guy that just moved backwards. And I seen him kind of have limitations. Now I think that Russell's gotten better from that point. He's definitely looked like the Royal fight looked very good. I think he's looked very good. But I just think that if you're struggling in that matchup, like I can't land consistently where I want to land, you're not going to land with Shakur. And you're probably going to get frustrated in that fight. I want to see it though. Like I'm saying, I'm not one of the guys like, I don't think Ty's saying that this either, but Ty's saying he beats everyone. That's fine. That's an okay opinion to have. But people are talking about it like now, like they don't even want to see these matchups, and that's where part gets me annoyed on this. Like we don't even need to see them. Oh no, I need to see them. If you're the best in the world, I need to see you go through all the styles and everything. I think that Shakur has the ability to be the best guy in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Wouldn't be stunned. But I need to see all the styles. I need to see all the matchups. I need to see them. You know, we forget the De Los Santos fight happened. Like that fight did happen. That was a struggle for him. Okay, that was just a guy that could kind of keep up with him athletically, an explosive guy with some power, and he was really.
You mean like Gary Antoine Russell?
Huh?
You mean like Gary Antoine Russell?
You think Russell's as fast as De Los Santos?
Yes.
Okay. And then the Cepeda fight, right? The thing was everything I always said about the Cepeda fight was the first 5 rounds were going to be really interesting on how he handled that style. It was a tough fight, those first 5 rounds. Cepeda couldn't keep up that work rate. And once he did, Shakur was way too much for him.
Well, here's what I know. At the end of his fight against Ryan Valenzuela, Gary Antoine Russell threw like 98 punches in the 12th round.
Yeah, he's very good fighter. He's a very good fighter. I'm not trying to put him down anyway.
No, but what I'm saying is that he could keep up that work rate. He could fight all day.
Yeah. Very, very good. But 2 very good matchups. And I like that Shakur is looking for, to me, the biggest matchups he can make and the most like interesting matchups he can make. It doesn't look like he's not trying to dim the light at all. He's trying to be the max star he could be.
I think he recognizes that this is his time.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he recognizes it because I was just saying this. I think that I was talking about Ryan Garcia's star power, and I said that I think that Shakur passed him as far as star power. I really believe that, and I think that they fought. I think Shakur's probably the A side there.
And this one too, listen, this too, because you fought, you've been in the gyms. They sparred before, so Shakur already know what he got to deal with. He already know.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, we did the same thing with like Haney and the amateurs though. Like that's the same thing though. We did the same thing with Haney and the amateurs. Like, oh, he got better than Ryan at the end. It's a different game when the shot, there's different gloves and all these things just a little bit different. But I'm just telling you, Ryan. People want to put like limitations on what he can do, but you got to remember Ryan was a top amateur. Like he was a top amateur. He was able to fight in that style of being an amateur style and be successful in it. So he is not a guy that I think like, oh, he's really getting exposed to the limitations. I don't see that. He's good. He fights awkwardly. He's unorthodox, but he's going to be able to keep up. Like he's not going to like his feet are going to be like so slowly. He's going to be right there in front of Shakur. I really believe that.
All right. Well, speaking of Ryan, let's talk about Ryan's biggest rival in the sport of boxing, Devin Haney, because Devin Haney also found himself in the news. Debo Devin Haney, he wants to go up to 154 and challenge Xander Zayas for the WBA and WBO Junior Middleweight Championships. First of all, Ezra, how big a fight is that?
I think that's a good size fight. I think it's a good, interesting fight. I mean, maybe not massive, but it's a good fight. I think people will be very interested in it. I think Xander Zayas is gaining star power as well. If you've seen him in Puerto Rico and like the crowd for him at the end, that was something different. It wasn't something normal. The crowd was going crazy for him.
He did $1 million gate in Puerto Rico. But I will tell you this: you put that fight in the Garden, I guarantee you it sells out.
I was about to ask, is that New York or Vegas?
Oh, that's either New York or wait, are there Puerto Ricans in California, Ezra?
Not a lot.
All right, so that's New York. It's a New York fight. It's a New York fight, or maybe they could put it in Santa Clara, wherever the Warriors play, Chase Center.
I think you
I
put that
think
in New
it's,
York.
yeah, I would do it in New York. That's a huge fight, man. Now, how do you see that fight playing out?
I would favor Devin Haney in that fight. I think
Interesting.
I think Devin Haney could be effective still at junior middleweight. I think that's the thing is I think people forget how good Devin Haney is, and if he didn't have that one slip up, we would be like, this guy's probably going to be pound for pound number one. You know, what I mean, pretty soon. This dude, I think, would be trouble. I've already said that I think he's trouble for Boots. I already said that. I said that if there's a guy that could give Boots trouble, it's Devin Haney. I think that Xander Zayas, with his style, he might just get outboxed. I think it's a tough fight, but I think I would favor Devin Haney to out jab him and outbox him in the fight.
I mean, it really is a lose, not a lose-lose, but it's a no-lose situation for Devin Haney because he moves up, daring to be great. He's fighting Xander Zayas. He could win. If he loses, he's not going to get beat up, you know. So it's like, I don't know. But I will say, if he moves up to 154, we might not ever get that Shakur Devin fight.
Yeah, I mean, like I think the reason why they're bringing that up because I do think they plan on moving there pretty soon. There's not a lot of stuff for him at 147. The thing about Haney, and I don't agree with it's a no lose fight. No. Devin Haney's kind of guy like he needs to keep winning. You've seen what the Ryan fight kind of did to it, kind of halted his stuff a little bit, and he needed to that Norman fight to kind of build him back up. He needs to take chances, and Devin Haney for sure has no problem taking chances. Devin Haney has no problem fighting the top guys, but he needs to win these fights, like for his career to stay relevant, to stay a big name, and to get the fights he wants. I think the Shakur fight's there. I don't think that fight's going to happen, but I think it's right there, right? I think that fight's right there. I think the Ryan fight is there for him. That rematch makes way too much sense. That's I think everybody's curious to see what that fight looks like. But if he were to go 154, I think he fits right in with all those guys. I think he's competitive with all those guys. And I'm going to be honest with you, I favor him over a lot of those guys.
Now, speaking of Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis out here talking shit. He said, "You Debo, I'm Craig. Do you know what happened at the end of the movie?" Do we really think Keyshawn's gonna fight Devin Haney next?
He was talking about going up to 147 before this fight just happened. You know, he's another guy right now that can really take some chances to become like a massive star in the sport. So I don't see why not. I don't think that they think Devin Haney has power. So maybe like when they feel like guys don't have power, people are willing to take more chances against them. I would think that's a smart move for Keyshawn. If he really thinks he can do it, I mean, I'd be like, yeah, let's go for it. That'll be a huge win. You will set yourself up for a bunch of fights. You'll be skyrocket people's pound for pound list if you could get that W. So I don't see why he wouldn't want to take that chance. If they make it, is it worth it for Haney to make that fight? I think so. I think Haney, it's a good fight for him too.
I mean, I would make it if I'm Haney. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a massive fight. That's a fight that you could do East Coast or West Coast. Who wins that fight?
Right now, I would favor Devin Haney, but I think that's a very tough fight.
Would you favor Devin Haney over everybody not named Shakur Stevenson?
At what weight?
147.
Listen, I told you guys, Ryan's going to win that rematch. I keep telling you guys that. That's unfair. Ryan's going to win that rematch.
Wait.
That's the best style matchup for him.
Okay. So you think even off the gear, Ryan Garcia could beat Devin Haney?
I think so. Like maybe next week makes me look like a fool, but who knows? We'll see. But
Speaking
I
of
think
Ryan,
that
did you get a chance to hear the full conversation that I had with him?
I did. Well, I was there when it happened, but yeah, I heard it again.
Well, what were your thoughts on what he had to say?
I think listen. One thing I would say, Ryan, don't ever defend yourself in court. That's for sure. One thing I would ever say. He's definitely not a guy that's going to be his own lawyer. Listen, what did I say right after the Rolly fight? I said this right after. No one told me anything. I just said this. I said I think he's on medication for the mental health. I think that made him really flat. Looked like he didn't want to be there. Didn't look like he could get going. I think that's what it was. You asked him. That's what he said. Okay, that's what he said. He said that I was on that. Didn't look like he put that completely together. That might have been the issue here, but he definitely did look flat, in my opinion, in that performance. What I saw against Haney, I didn't see it. I didn't see a great shape Ryan in that fight versus Haney. I thought he was out of shape, honestly. I thought he was out of shape. But I saw a guy that could keep up with the foot speed of Haney. I saw a guy that couldn't beat Haney to the punch. I saw a guy that could hit between Haney's shots. I'm not sure that changes. And I think that if Ryan's even in more shape, I think he still going to look good in that fight. I think there's avenues where Haney could win that fight. If they fought 10 times, Haney would take a few, but I think Ryan would win the majority of them.
No.
And from your interview, I thought you had, honestly, I thought you had the best interview with him. I don't know if people are tuning into it. You should tune into it. But the answers you got out of him, to me, and the questions you asked him were, to me, the most enlightening questions that he's been asked on where his mind is with all this and what everything that's happened.
Now, do you think I pressed him a little bit too hard? Because there was some criticism that I was kind of going back and forth with him, and
I mean, that's what should happen. I don't get so that's why I don't understand. Then the people are so afraid of going back and forth with these guys, and the thing that you got to go back and forth because you want to get a legit answer. It's not just one answer, then I walk away from it. No, I want to get a definitive answer.
Because my thing with Ryan was this, right? You can't say that you were drugged and stuff like that, and then say it was tainted. Which one is it? Did they fake the test, or did you take tainted supplements? You can't have it both ways.
Exactly. You're right, and you're right about that. You're 100% right about that. So as I'm saying, like pressing them about that, I think that's 100% fair. 100% fair. And the media, I hope, continues to do stuff like that going forward with these fighters, and with the new people introducing the fight. Oh, people don't back away from that. And don't want to get you got to press. We got to get the right information out there.
Yeah. That's what I think. I'm like, come on, man. Because first he trying to make it seem like the Rolly fight. Oh, I'm like, bro, you ain't beat Rolly. Like, don't make it seem like the fight was close. I mean, he put you on your back pocket, and you look like you ain't want to fight no more. What happened? You got that's to me. That's the only way to get these answers out of these guys. Or they'll give you the same cookie cutter answers. No, I want to know what really happened.
He didn't seem bothered by it at all.
Yeah, he was.
He was having the conversation for a long time.
But his super fans were very upset.
Yeah, well, screw them.
Yeah.
EzRaw, I want to bring in the segment tomorrow today from a question in the comments. So, if you favored Devin Haney against Zayas, right, and he wins that fight, how does Virgil versus Devin play out?
That's okay. So the two tough fights to me, because I would favor Devin over Zayas. I would favor him over Fandora. Okay, I would favor him over those two guys. The Virgil fight is very, very tough because I think Virgil can match some of the stuff he does athletically. Virgil's big and strong. He hits really hard. I would probably favor Virgil in that fight just because durability, and I think eventually it'd be too much for Haney. Like, I think eventually he'd get caught. And to me, like, Virgil's not relying on one shot. He could kind of keep the pressure on, match your foot speed. The problem with Haney is the guy that can match his foot speed. The guy that can match his athleticism and can stay in front of him all day. I think that's where you'll have a really hard night. So I would probably favor Virgil in that fight, but damn, that'd be an excellent fight. Like, that's a fight I want to see. That's like really, we're really finding out, like, is Devin Haney maybe the best fighter in the world type of situation there.
Matt, that was from Basquiat, so I think it was directed toward EzRaw. But what are your thoughts on that potential matchup?
Nah, fuck that guy. He don't get no answers out of me. Let's move on.
That dude's a loyal listener. That guy's a loyal listener. But just because he doesn't kiss the throne of Matt, we insult him. That guy's a loyal listener. He's here every week.
He's your loyal listener. Fuck that guy.
What does it matter? What does it matter?
All right, moving on here. We just talked about him. What's the buzz for Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios heading into that upcoming on Saturday?
Hey, I
Low.
gotta tell you, I am buzzed for this entire card.
I'm
Like,
with you.
I I can't wait. Now, I didn't check ticket sales or nothing like that because I don't care about that. I care about how I feel. I'm stoked. I'm
I,
stoked for Gary Antoine versus Hirioka. I think that has the chance to steal the show. Like, and we might have a special guest on Brunch Boxing next week Saturday.
All right.
So to talk about this fight, that's how big the event is for me. That's how much buzz it's gonna be for me.
but I'm excited for it too. I love this card. I love that main event. But I feel like the general buzz around people, I don't think it's that high. It's not as high as what you imagine for Ryan Garcia. Now, I've been posting little rants this week, and one of my rants was like, Ryan Garcia to me is just superstar potential, just spoiling on the shelf. That's really what it is. It's never played out the way that we thought it was going to play out, the way people thought it was going to play out. It hasn't turned into that. Ryan Garcia does not own a weekend. He doesn't. It doesn't feel like when Ryan Garcia fights, it's Ryan Garcia fight weekend. It doesn't feel like that. So to me, this fight's really just to prove that his credibility as like an actual high level fighter. Because if he gets knocked out or he does loses to Mario Barros, it's all over. It's all over. You're not going to have me out here saying that he's beating guys anymore. I will be like, you know what? I apologize. I am a fool. You know, it happens to the best of them. Like I said, this is like his credibility. This is to me, it's not a star power because it's not going to do that. You could feel it's not going to do that.
I think it's gonna be a big fight. I think it's gonna be a big event. Um, I think they're not gonna quite sell out T-Mobile, but they're gonna do over 10,000 people there. It's gonna be quite a bit of people there. Now,
Wouldn't selling out cause needed to be a big event? I mean, wouldn't you need to sell out to make that like the
no,
people use?
you could brush up against the sellout. I don't because listen, in today's economy, far be it for me to tell people you have to buy these expensive ass tickets for entertainment. You know, Ezra, are you like trying to do a fashion show? Why do you keep doing that?
What's that?
Like you keep like almost like you're looking at yourself at that shit. Like what are you
Oh,
doing?
my eyes are hurting.
Yeah, like relax. You should get a chair to sit in while you do the show.
You know what I realized when I sat down, I didn't have the same energy. Like when I stand up, I have more energy, and I feel like
Yeah, but you keep
I
rocking
maybe
back and
would think
forth.
better.
You do, yeah.
Huh?
No, it's different between doing the show sitting and
Oh,
standing. There's a
it's
difference.
very different. This is why stand-up comedians don't sit down a lot of times when they're doing their stand-up because you got to kind of stay in the thing. You got to like almost kind of like your body's consistently working.
Yeah, I heard that's why Stephen Hawking never went into that business. But so listen, the buzz is great. It's gonna be a great event. I don't think it's gonna go the way you think it's gonna go, but we'll see.
All right,
Do we want to lock in the picks for that now, or are we waiting for next week?
I'm ready.
No, no, no,
I'm
no,
ready.
no, 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 no. I need to
You know
see
why?
the weigh-in.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because he's gonna push this Mario Barrios thing, and then right when we get to it, he's gonna push. He's gonna say Ryan Garcia. He's pushing Mario. I caught on to his little gimmick. But that's all right.
I'm looking forward to that
Hey, I'll tell
Russell
you
Hiroka
this.
fight, though.
Hey, these promoters need to be paying me for promoting their fight.
And I have a lot to say about that.
That's going to be a great fight. That's what I was most disappointed about when the Jake Paul Tank Davis fight fell through. And we also have another event next week: Clarissa Shields versus Franchon Cruz Dezern. Matt, you posted an interview that our friend Nika from Women's Crushing It Wednesday did to the channel here earlier this week. What's the buzz for this looking like?
Oh man. That is a huge buzz for this fight. Now, I know Ezra's gonna poo-poo it because that's what Ezra does.
Not I.
But let me tell you something. Ezra, you ain't part of the community. For the second week in a row, this is gonna be like a They Not Like Us moment. All right, stay out of this one. All right. The community is very excited for this fight. Clarissa Shields is a superstar. She is a fucking superstar. And this back and forth that her and Franchon has been having is getting the juices flowing for everybody. And that's why I'm so happy that a guy we're going to talk about later that we did an interview with this week is going to be the co-feature of the show. So I think it's a big spot. It's a lot of buzz. Is probably going to sell out. They already did over 13,000 tickets. Okay, with a week to go, so it's probably going to sell out. It's probably going to eclipse another $1 million gate. And this is Clarissa Shields doing this on a smaller platform without the quote unquote big backers behind her. She doesn't have that promotion that we'll never mention again. She doesn't have Eddie Hearn. It's just Clarissa and Dimitri Salita just plugging away, selling out big events, man.
Matt, you posted a video on the YouTube with friend Sean. What that's getting a lot of I noticed it's getting a lot of views, a lot of comments. What was that video?
Franchise Cruz is not happy about the way she's being promoted in this build-up. It's been all about Clarissa Shields. Franchise said that she wasn't even featured on one of the posters for for the fight. They're not mentioning her name. All they're doing is mentioning Clarissa Shields, as she feels that as a two-time unified champion, a former undisputed super middleweight champion, that she deserves more respect and more pub. But she is gonna let her fist do the talking in the ring, and she's looking to knock out Clarissa Shields.
How massive of an upset would it be if Franchon won?
I think it would be very significant.
Let me ask you a question. Would it be a massive upset?
Huh?
Would it be a massive upset?
Oh, would it be a massive upset? You're saying, oh, wow.
According to the books, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it'd be the
Yeah, because here's the thing, though. They're very familiar with each other from their amateurs. They fought in their amateurs. They fought in their pro debuts, their respective pro debuts. So they spar together. They are very familiar with each other. So at some point, you know how you say maybe she's due? Maybe Franchon is due.
There you go. If you see someone enough, you know what I mean? Like, you see someone enough, you can start figuring out their style, be comfortable in the ring.
Like, if you were to fight Abraham Calderon again, I think you could take him.
Listen, if I fought that guy 10 times, I'm going to take 2 of them.
Yeah. And he's going to take 2 of your eyes.
He's already take 1 of them.
Just to close the conversation on the odds and upset, the lowest you're going to find Shields at, or rather the best odds, I'll frame it, is minus 2,400. And
God damn.
The worst odds you're going to find for Franchon are plus 900. The best odds you're going to find for Franchon are at Caesars. I'm going to give some free pub here. It's because it's crazy. Plus 1,300. If you believe she's going to win, go make yourself some money.
We can mark my pick in right now if you want. If you want to put it on wax right now.
Hey, don't disrespect the heavy hitting diva.
Is with odds that far apart, is it okay just to put Clarissa on the poster?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Bro.
You know, remember when Lubin was mad because he was real small on the poster?
He was. They had like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, where Freddy was the puppeteer.
Exactly. I would have been, if I was Virgil, I would have said, yep, you know what? You shouldn't have been on the poster at all. You're right about that. I don't agree with that either. You shouldn't have been on that bad boy at all.
Matt, this is the antithesis of what our friend and historian of brunch boxing, J-Ro, says, always bet on the decision. Gritty said Shields might stop her if her gas tank hasn't improved. What are your thoughts on this fight potentially ending in a stoppage for Clarissa?
Very possible. Very possible. Honestly, I don't see this fight going the distance. Somebody's getting knocked out. It's too much bad blood, man. Too much.
All right.
Chelsea.
Next up here, we have Fabio Wardley set to defend his WBO heavyweight championship against Daniel Dubois. Matt, what are your thoughts on this matchup? We'll start with you. You since heavyweights are kind of your forte, your arena.
Oh man, shout out to Dan Canobio.
I knew you were gonna say that.
A lot of meat, man. A lot. These are 2 husky men. It's gonna be over 500 pounds of meat in that ring that night. I gotta tell you,
double reinforce the ring.
They should. I know Fabio Wardley is Ezra's guy. And you know what? Fabio Wardley, I consider him a friend of the show. He's always retweeting us, supporting our stuff. But daddy's home. Every baby has a daddy. And Daniel Dubois is going to be Fabio Wardley's daddy. I'm taking Daniel Dubois in 6 rounds or less.
Wow.
Disrespectful. Let me tell you something.
Ezra, I take it you disagree.
I do. But here's the thing. He just said that the fight next week is going to end in a stoppage. I don't know about that one. But I know that this fight's going to end in a stoppage. I know that for a fact. And whoever wins it, he's going to be standing over the other man because this fight is going to be violent. This is going to be big shots all day. Let me say something about Wardley. It's funny, like, and I brought this up before, but, you know, people are like, oh, you can't be new to boxing like a Jake Paul and get to a certain level. Well, that's not true because Wardley did that. Wardley started boxing late and just like a tough man competition and made his way all the way to heavyweight champ of the world. Okay, so Wardley's done that. Wardley has natural ability and natural gifts. And I told Matt a long time ago, I said, this guy's going to be an issue in heavyweight. And Matt laughed me off. Oh, that guy's not going to do anything. But here we are. Usyk ducking and dodging him. Man willing to get in with the ball. He didn't have to get in with the ball. But he's going to get in with the ball. And you know, the ball, like over his last 8 fights, has only lost to one man, Usyk. He's only lost to one man, Usyk. He's got some good names on there that he beat. So I think Wardley's going to win this fight. I think Wardley has the athleticism, the power, the speed, and this dude power carries late. He kind of clutch in a way. I think he's going to pull this fight out. I think he's going to win it, but I think it's big shots going to be landed. But I think the ball in the second half of the fight, those shots are going to add up, and he's going to get put to sleep.
We'll see.
So Matt's picking Dubois early. You're saying he survives the early storm and Wardley gets him out of there late.
Yep.
Are you confident enough to put this on wax right now?
Right now. We can put it right now.
All right.
You heard him, Huey.
Got
you heard him.
I'll add it to the spreadsheet.
Going against each other.
What's
I just
the
want to
date?
point
Matt,
out.
do we have a date for this fight?
May 9th.
Okay.
I just want to point out that every time Ezra goes against me, he loses.
That's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh,
what's the score right now,
We
Huey?
might check the tapes on that one. We might have to go review the tape on that one.
What's the score, Huey? What's the score right
review the tape.
I don't have the spreadsheet up at the moment since we didn't have any picks
the
up
last
for this
time
week.
we went against each other, you picked Nick Ball, I picked Brandon Figueroa.
That is the last time.
That's true. You got one.
All right. I'm just saying.
You got one.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, shit.
People were saying that I was scoring for Nick Ball because I picked them.
Yeah.
Like if my scorecard was going to be some determining factor here.
That's exactly what happened.
Why would that happen? Why would I do that? What would it matter? Or I don't get no credit for that because I scored it for him.
It's called confirmation bias, Ezra.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you seek out information that proves your point. I get what he's saying.
Not I.
So we've talked about this guy a few times over the past month. Lester Martinez versus Emmanuel Alim to fight for the interim WBC super middleweight championship. Now, Matt, Ezra, either of you remind me, isn't there an actual WBC super middleweight champion already?
There is. They just moved him up.
So why are we having an interim fight? And do we
Matt,
care about this fight for Lester?
No,
Matt,
you tell me, Ezra, because last time I told you, you said I was full of shit. You tell me, motherfucker.
I don't know why we're doing this. I don't know why. I don't know why they just didn't call back that rematch to settle for the belt. I don't
Lester Martinez does not want the fight right now.
And you told me, and Billy's getting a big fight. You said, and Billy, what you said? Would Mbili versus Munguia be a big fight, Ez? And I said, well, that could be a big fight. I don't know if that's happening.
Why do you have me sounding Mexican?
Would Mbili versus Munguia be a big fight, Ez? That's what he told me, and I said, I don't know about that one, man. I don't know if that's going to happen. And you know, we got rumors this week that Munguia's fighting Resendez. He's fighting Resendez. That's what we got the rumors on the Benavidez card.
Okay, but
so I'm curious,
else.
where is this big Mbili fight? I'm just
Edgar
curious.
Berlanga. You forgot about Edgar Berlanga, man.
Bro, Edgar Berlanga's not stepping in with Mbili. Okay, he's not stepping in with him. And you know what? That's not even a big fight. The guy just got knocked out by Shiraz. So you're telling me one guy's avoiding it. Okay, fine. Whatever, right? One guy's avoiding it. But the other guy doesn't have anyone else to fight.
He does. Listen, I believe that he's going to get a big fight next.
I don't know. What big fight? If you're not Berlanga, everybody else took it. So what other big fight is there?
Whether it's Munguia, okay, whether it's Berlanga or Charlo or Plant or Canelo, he's getting a big fight next.
Dude, and why do we need an interim champion?
Why
Is
not?
the full champ is the full champ not gonna just fight pretty soon? He's not hurt. He's not unable to.
Matt, I can answer this one. Sanctioning fees, Ezra. Sanctioning fees.
And I don't think it matters, to be honest with you. Whatever.
Oh, it doesn't matter, huh, Matt? Matt, the rules matter until they don't. Isn't that what it is? Matt, can we skip a section? Can we go through the segment that I want to go through?
No. Stay disciplined.
Oh man, that pisses me off. Keep going.
You know that's why you only had one fight, because you're not disciplined. It's your problem.
Just because I want to go for the KO when it's there. I want to entertain the fan.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on Lester Martinez?
Hey, Lester Martinez is gonna fight Emmanuel Ali, and then he's gonna fight Trevor McCumbee in July. And then Ezra's gonna say, "You know what, Matt? You were fucking right."
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this right now. If they do that, Matt, I will give you all the credit in the world, because that makes no sense. It makes no sense at all.
But I told you what was going down with him.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see, though.
What is here?
Okay, question. Does McCumbee get a tune-up fight for that fight?
No, that's what I told you the beef was. McCumbee wants a tune-up also. But Gary Jonas is not allowing him a tune-up. They just want to serve up McCumbee as cannon fodder for Lester Martinez to build Lester Martinez, and McCumbee is very upset at that.
Are you going to interview him again before he fights Lester?
The stupidest part is if McCumbee wins, he'll be interim WBC champ. That's the stupidest part. He doesn't even get the full belt. He just becomes the interim champion.
I will not interview McCumbee again.
This is the stupidest system we have. I gotta tell you, it's a stupid system.
No, we don't need to have this rant again. We don't need to go down this path.
Read down the thing. It's gonna happen later today. It's gonna happen in about another 20 minutes.
Tell us how great UFC is.
Staying in the super middleweight division, we have Osles Iglesias set to fight Pavel Silyagin for the IBF super middleweight championship on April 9th in Montreal. Matt, this is your guy. Well, I'm gonna start with you here. Tell us about this matchup and how do you see it going?
Oh, man. Hey, listen. Don't blink. Don't fucking blink. The tornado is coming. Osles Iglesias, not only is he going to win, he's going to win in style. Now, I do see people say, oh, this guy's tougher than people think. Maybe it's not going to be. Bro, Osles Iglesias is going to smoke this fucking guy. He's gonna smoke him.
What's his name?
I'm not familiar with Pavel. So Matt, can you tell the listeners and myself a little about him and what he brings to the table?
He's a good boxer. I don't think he can punch. I don't think he can keep Osles Iglesias off of him. And that's why I'm taking Osles Iglesias to whoop his ass.
Wait, what's his name? Pronounce his name.
Pavel Silyagin.
Sounds like a creative fighter. These random names. Yeah, I don't know. Iglesias, he's got to do what he's got to do. He's gonna have to, run through a bunch of guys like this until someone gets in the ring with him. Till he's kind of known. So I can't have no blame on him. I don't know who this guy. Maybe this guy's good. I have no idea. I've never seen him in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll try to study him.
EzRaw. I'm looking good here. We got Inoue in May. Tank in June.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do I play music?
Wait, yeah, do we turn off music? What are you talking about, Tank in June? What do you mean, Tank in June?
Hey, we'll see. Iglesias about to win a belt.
The draft's looking all right. You heard about my boy Kyle, right? You heard about my boy Kyle, number 5 pick.
Yeah, I heard his fight just got canceled.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. But he's going for undisputed.
No, his fight just got canceled. His March 14th
fight
got canceled. Yeah, it got canceled.
What did he cancel for?
The Zone is trying to play hardball with Golden Boy.
Oh, yeah, the Golden Boy card. We could get that on that new deal that Golden Boy just signed. Maybe they could put that on their Roku channel. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Put that offer that bad boy free on Tubi.
Ezra loves throwing shots at Top Rank. All right,
go next.
next, we're gonna again talk about something that's been a frequent conversation over the last few months. Dimitri Bivol and Michael Eifert purse bid has been delayed. They're trying to reach a deal. Is this news? Do we care about it? Do we have any thoughts about Dimitri Bivol fighting Michael Eifert?
Here's what I'll say. He is trying so hard to fight Michael Eifert. I wish he tried a tenth as hard to fight David Benavidez when that mandatory was called.
100%.
Fuck that guy. Let's move on.
Well, the one thing though, the most interesting thing about that is who's paying for this fight. That's the only part I'm really curious about. Who's going to end up paying for this fight?
I think the fans are going to be paying because we don't want to see this. It's just holding things up.
If it were to go to a purse bid, though, who do you think bids on it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's not going to make money, right? So who is invested in Bivol long term? Is Bivol still one of Turkey's guys? Because I'm not sure he is. So that's the part that's pretty curious about where this fight's going.
Would it be the Russian promoter that we wanted to initially put on Bivol and Better Beef?
Well, we were told they wanted to put it on. That fight never went through. So I'm not sure. But I'm very curious where the money would come from for this.
All right. And Matt, I'm just going to set this up because you spoke to this man earlier this week. It'll be posted on all the Spotify and Apple podcasts here later today. Atif Overton is set to return in the co-main event next Sunday on the Clarissa Shields versus Franchon Cruz DAZN card. You think he can make some noise in the light heavyweight division?
Hey, listen. If he can't make noise in the light heavyweight division, then he's not the guy I think he is. Because I think light heavyweight is actually one of the worst divisions in boxing, right up there with middleweight. Okay? You got Bivol, you got Beterbiev, and then you got a lot of Who Shot John. You know?
Morale.
Like I said, you got Bivol, you got Beterbiev, and then you got a lot of Who Shot John.
Now, question. Because
let me finish.
I might be wait, just real quick. I might be too young for the reference. Huey, do you understand the reference? Who shot?
No
John?
clue.
Okay, perfect. So, can you explain the Who Shot John reference? Because I have no idea what the hell that means. It's wait, question. Just because, and this I've never seen the show. Does this have something to do with the show Dallas?
No.
Okay, so go ahead. What is Who Shot John?
It's just a Southern phrase. That's all. You know, half of my family is from down south.
There's just no way. There's no way. There's just no way.
Bro,
That's like it's kind of. I thought you were referencing something. I knew you wouldn't say something dumb like that without a reference.
Listen. Whenever you say it's a bunch of Who Shot John, basically you're saying it's like a bunch of nonsense.
Really? And you're from New York, right?
I'm from New York, but
where would you pick up this southern?
My father is from down south.
Okay, all right. So he was always telling you, who shot John.
A lot of he was talking a lot of Who Shot John. I'll tell you that.
Oh, was he? All right.
Jesus Christ, you learn something from me every week. But
I do. And you know what though? I gotta be honest with you. You teach me such nonsense that I think it's knocking down good information. That's the part I'm worried about. It's like, am I learning so much nonsense that I'm losing good, valuable stuff here?
You're losing valuable information for a lot of Who Shot John.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you got Callum Smith, you got David Morrell, you got Albert Ramirez. I think Atif Overton fits right in. He's big, he's heavy-handed, he can box.
For sure.
He fits right in, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he got. He's in the biggest spot of his career on this Clarissa Shields co-feature. He's gonna have to show and prove.
I'm with you. Like I said, we need some new talent in there. Beatriz is on his way out. We know that. Bivol, we don't know what the hell he's doing with his career. Morrell versus Smith is fun. We got to see what happens there. We need some new talent for sure.
Now let me ask you a question, EzRaw. Did you check out the interview that we did with Atif Overton?
Oh, it's definitely in the queue, man. It's definitely in the queue.
Do you check out any brunch boxing content?
I literally just watched the Ryan Garcia interview all over again. Literally just watched that over again.
Okay. Right.
I literally listened to the what's the name? The guy we had on last week, Patel.
That's a good interview. That's an entertaining one. If you haven't listened to that, definitely go check it out. All
I
right.
mean, he was talking a lot of Who Shot John, though. I will
A
say
lot.
He
that.
was talking about who shot John. You're right about that.
All right, Ezra, your favorite time of the show where it's all about you. Give us your EzRaw report card and breakdown for Sunday's event. Zuffa Boxing, what is it? 2-3? FAA Jogba versus Charles Martin?
Is this
3.
4?
Is it 4?
3.
4.
It's 3.
Are we
3.
sure? No, they had 2 the first weekend, and then they had one like a week ago. Am I tripping here?
They had 2 the first weekend?
Yeah, the first week they had 2, right? Didn't they?
They
Anyway.
had Callum Walsh,
Yes.
Yep.
Rayo Valenzuela,
Yep.
Yep.
And then this one.
F.A. Jogba.
I feel like we're missing one, but all right. All
I
right.
don't think we
That's
will.
number 3.
Okay.
Listen. Oh, you guys are kind of. Can you guys hear me? Because it kind of seems like you guys are freezing up.
We can hear you.
All right. All right. Huey's frozen up. You can see that though, right, Matt?
I'm not looking at my screen. I can hear you.
Okay, Huey's back.
But what
Huey's
do you
back.
what do you need Huey for anyway? This is your breakdown.
I want to make sure I'm not wasting. See, here's the thing, right? I think you look at. I don't agree with Donald Trump in basically anything, but there's one thing that he said that I thought was.
Stop right there. Please stop right
Just
there.
let me say one thing. There's one thing. Okay, there's one thing he said. You only have so much energy in the day. You know what? I somewhat kind of believe that. You only have so much energy in the day. I didn't want to waste this me going off on this fight card and then just lose that and then have to do it again because I don't know. I only have so much energy in a day. Now, listen, the card, it is what it is. It's like the Zuffa cards are basically this. They got fighters that can't get on TV anywhere else, having a hard time getting promotion. They put them on there. They put them in kind of tough matchups. This is what they've been consistently doing. I don't know. We'll see if this happens with this card too, but they've been in tough matchups. And that's kind of what the cards are. You're not going to know a lot of the guys on the undercard, but the fights have been kind of entertaining, even from like the prelims to the main event. Heavyweight's tough, right? Like heavyweight's tough in just regular boxing to get like to get the fights you want, to get actual talent. Ajagba is on the hottest point of his career right now. Charles Martin is definitely not. So Ajagba should look pretty good in this fight, I would imagine. I don't think it's the greatest matchup. I think it's setting himself up for Ajagba to have like a pretty devastating stoppage or knockout. I think Ajagba's look pretty good in it. They got a guy that's a heavyweight contender that was kind of coming up for like a legit heavyweight title shot, and they're going to plug him into here. Where they're going to get other talent to fight him, we shall see. That's where it's going to get interesting. This is one of their weaker cards for sure. Of the 3 they did, this is the weakest one. I mean, right there with the first one, I guess. Right there with the first one. It's whatever. I give this card a C. This is like a C. Yeah, it's C. It's a C. It's not great. It's not great. We'll see though. Like I said though, the undercards for Zuffa has been delivering. I got to be consistent about that. They've been delivering. They've been putting their young guys in tough fights. So we got to see if they keep that going forward.
Matt, do you have any thoughts on the Zuffa boxing card for this week?
Nope. I'll be washing my hair.
All right. Well then, Matt, I'm gonna go to you first here. Do you have a way for the people to make some money this weekend? They're spending a lot. They're probably spending a lot today, so they need to get some of it back.
I have a way for the ladies to make some money.
Hey.
There's a lot of lonely fellas out there today.
I don't know what that means.
This is a family show.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Nor do I endorse it in any manner.
Ezra, what's your parlay for the people?
That sounds like a Rico case if I've ever heard one. Listen, people are spending ridiculous money today that they shouldn't. I disagree with it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You shouldn't spend a dime. That's
the married man.
That's the ultimate test. If you are loved, don't spend a dime today. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's find out today. I'm all about finding out. Don't spend a dime today and see what happens. That's what I say. That's my opinion. If you want to ask me for relationship advice, I say don't spend a dime today and see what happens. Let's see who's there for you. Let's see who just happened to be in a room with you, because that's the person I want to be with. Now, you want to make some money though? I told you right now, don't spend a dime today. But you want to make some money, get some profit. I'll take a Jogba by stoppage. I'll take Abel Mejia by stoppage on that card. And that's 2 bets at plus 376. A Jogba, Mejia, stoppage, plus 376.
I think taking a Jogba by stoppage is not a great move. I'm really gonna make you guys some money because Ezra is trying to lose you guys. I realize Ezra wants to lose you guys money. A Jogba versus Charles Martin. Take the fight to not go the distance at minus 210. Okay, that's it. Bet the
There's nothing else
house.
with that, Matt. You want people to bet $200 today?
Bet the house. It's not going the distance. Bet the house. And thank me later. And then you can save your money for Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. That's my
And that's not
strategy.
going to go. Is that going to go the way people think it's going to go?
I don't know how they think it's going to go because it's a 50-50 fight
All right.
between two Aztec warriors. I did see a third Aztec warrior add himself to the fight poster.
You
You
see
want to
that?
tell the people
That was
about that,
about,
Ezra?
yeah, that was about heritage. That's what that was. That was about heritage. And you know what? I got to tell you, fit right in. It almost looked like I was a part of the poster.
I like that you put yourself right up front too.
Yeah,
As
of course. I
usual. As
wasn't
usual.
going to take a backseat to any of these guys. So what am I, Franchon Cruz? I'm taking a backseat to anyone.
All right. Today's
man.
Valentine's Day. Shout out
Okay.
to Lily for Chicana Boxing. She does this thing that she does every year where she releases boxers Valentines. And they are absolutely hilarious. Okay. I subscribe to her newsletter. If you don't do that now, Chicana Boxing. So she had one with Mauricio Suleiman where it says, I can't wait to strip you.
That is great.
Okay.
That's a great one. Oh, that's fantastic. Damn it. That's good.
That's
stuff.
gold.
That's great.
That's, you know, in fact, that's green and gold.
Yeah, that is
Hey.
green and gold. Right about that.
Hey, she had one with Pitbull Cruz where it says, bark like you want it. That's great.
That one makes you feel uncomfortable a little bit.
Because you know what? You're not hip on TikTok.
I'm not
So-
hip on TikTok. I don't go on TikTok.
So that Sir Mix-a-Lot song, that old song, Bark Like You Want It, is like a trend right now.
Oh, gotcha. See,
Yeah.
See, another useless information that Matt gives me that I lose valuable information over here. Because they stop giving me useless stuff that I can't do anything with. And then I'm losing all the valuable stuff.
Yeah, Ezra just forgot how to learn a jab, which is what he just taught everyone on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
See? That's why I'm glad that's why I'm glad I recorded it, because I'm probably never gonna remember to do that again.
So our guy, EzRaw Boxing, decided to make some Valentines himself. And he's going to share them with the audience right now. Take it away, Ezra.
Let's go with the first one. I Want to Bang. Big Zang. That's the easy one. Happy Valentine's Day. That one was just right there looking at you. That is a great card right there. Can we go to the next one? You Are Looking Bomb. That's a good one with Bomb Squad. Deontay Wilder.
That is awful. That is
looking great.
awful.
That's fantastic. Go to
Bro,
the next
that
one.
is
Hold on. What is?
awful.
Are you saying the Valentine's is awful, or his rendition of Bomb is awful?
No, the Valentine is awful. You're looking bomb.
How would you
come
have written?
on.
How would
No
you
one
what would
talks
you have
like
written
that.
for Deontay Wilder, Matt?
Bro, no
Simple
one
to the
talks like
point.
that.
Simple and to the point. Next one.
First of all, black people say we say you are the bomb, not you're
Oh, okay.
looking bomb.
Once again, bad information, good information going out. Let's go over. Keep going. I will spend all my legacy on you. Come on, Matt. Matt. You gotta like that one.
Matt, yeah, we need you to rate and provide some feedback on some critique on these, whether you like them, what you don't like about them, and maybe what you would have done differently.
I'm giving this one 2 thumbs down. Here's the thing, right? Ezra, you're too in the weeds. You're like you literally made
This is for boxing fans. This is literally for boxing fans.
Dude, you made a Usyk Valentine literally for just one person on Twitter who said that he gets paid with legacy.
And it's fantastic.
It's
I hope that person
it's for one person.
This is a great one. Okay, go to the next one. You got me getting on one knee. Come on.
This one's great.
Come on.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. That's
right.
good.
Also, we didn't put this disclaimer there earlier, but if you're on audio only, go to the YouTube page and watch this segment of the show.
Yes. Go to the next one. I'll stay up 3 a.m. just to see you. I mean, come on. That's fantastic. That's what we all do for in a way. We stay up 3 a.m. to watch a fight. It works on both levels.
Yeah, but it's actually 4 a.m.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. New York time. All right, let's keep it rolling. Every baddie has a daddy. I will be your daddy. Come on. That's a famous Duvall quote. That's a famous Duvall quote.
I'll be honest. You should be on some type of registry for that card. That is insane.
Matt,
That is insane.
you spoke about Dubois earlier, mentioned him. You picked him in the matchup. What would you have written if you were doing a Valentine's Day for Dubois?
I would have written exactly that, and I would have had to put myself on some type of watch list.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Next one. You are excellent. Come on. Is that two in the weeds?
No,
is that two in the weeds?
I love the pun.
That was good.
All right.
That was good.
All right. Viva our love, cabrones. Come on, Canelo, classic. Everyone knows that one. That one's for everyone.
Man. Come on.
And you know what I like that one? If people didn't expect the Spanish one. I guarantee you when I did this, people did not expect me to do a Spanish one.
You guys are always keeping people on their toes.
Okay.
Matt,
And my last one.
On the Canelo.
Oh, yeah. Any thoughts on this one, Matt?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Why? And look at the picture of Canelo. It's perfect.
I'll be honest. You did not cover yourself in glory with these.
Okay. All right. Next one.
I was thinking of canceling this segment.
Let's go to the bathroom. Bernard Hopkins.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing?
That's a great one.
What are we
That's
doing?
a great one. What about the picture choice?
Yo, you're sick.
Look at the picture choice.
Bro, you're sick.
Matt, if you had to revisit any of these that you want to provide some commentary on, which is it?
You know what? We should have did one with Adji Caballero that says I want to rock your body.
Oh, you just stealing
I just want to point out.
Comments now?
I just want to point out that I came up with that one all on my own.
You just stealing straight from the comments here?
I came up with that all on my own with no help.
Sibby says the Ben one was the only good one.
I got one for everyone. You know what I mean? That's the thing with my stuff is that one person's gonna like one, another person like the other, and they could go and debate on it. Like how they debate, people debate like what song's better from an artist. They could debate what card's better. This is gonna lead to conversation.
Are you good at debating, Ezra?
I think I'm pretty good at it.
Would you consider yourself a master debater?
No, I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that today. Let's move on. Let's move on with the show. Let's get the show back the way.
All right, Ezra, it's still your show. It's still your show. So you have some thoughts on Mauricio Suleiman's conversation with Chris Mannix, and it seems like you got some maybe heat for the WBC.
Look at here's the thing.
Just a little background. Mauricio Suleiman stripped Shakur Stevenson of the title, or Shakur vacated. Whatever happened, we had a discussion about it. I told you exactly what it was. And I don't know if you heard the interview, because clearly you did, because you were very upset about it. He repeated exactly what I told you, bro.
That's fine. But this is what I'm going to get to, though, right?
Okay.
So here's the thing. It comes down to this, right? We and you had a debate on this. And you said, they have rules, but they will also choose to use those rules and choose common sense, right? That's what we said. But with an organization, and especially something for a major sport, something for where people's careers depend on it, they're counting on these sanctioning bodies to do what's right, to do what's correct, right? Especially if you don't have the right promotion, you don't have they don't feel like you have the star power. The reason why we have this is to get you to a position where you can rise above all that, right? Where there's not favoritism, where we have a legit sport where everyone has an opportunity that's a pro fighter. And the issue I have with Mauricio Suleiman is, yes, he has an excuse on why everything going the way it does, right? He has a reason why, well, we didn't do this because of this, and we didn't do this because of this. And I'm sure in his rules allow for all those things. But as you hear it, it just sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous that a major sport has all these rules that are followed sometime and then not followed other time. And they're not like, okay, can I say this? He said, I didn't take Jamal Charlo's title because he would have killed himself if I would have took it. That's a really dark thing to say. But it's also a thing that don't believe. I don't think the WBC title was keeping Jamal Charlo alive. Okay, I don't think that's it. I think that's also, if he told you that, I don't think that you should say that out loud. I don't think that you should throw that in an interview by this why I didn't do that, because that would have. I understand maybe you felt for him, right? In a certain way, and you would have said, you know what, Jamal, you're going through some stuff. We want to support you in any way we can. Now, we're gonna get this guy the belt. We're gonna put this belt up for here, but as soon as you come back, you're gonna fight right back for it. No problem. No thing. And we want to make sure we could put any resources we need towards you and all those things, of course. But to say, well, I didn't strip him because he would have killed himself, I would have stripped him, right? I think that was a very, very disgusting thing to say, honestly, because especially if it's a true thing and Whitney told him that, and to him to share that like that, I think that was very, very disgusting. But he had an excuse on why he didn't do it for some stuff, and he had excuses why he did it for this. And the way the rules are set out, it's okay to do that. But that's the problem, is what we're talking about. The problem is there's a system in place doesn't make any sense. It's too much at their whim, what they want to do. And that's the issue I have with all this. It just doesn't make sense. After you listen, you say, I don't want that. I just want consistency. I don't want to have to guess whether they're going to enforce this or not. I mean, he blamed David Benavidez, right, for moving up in weight on why they didn't enforce the Canelo fight. We all know that's not true. Okay? And I'll tell you what happened with the David Benavidez thing. David Benavidez was growing out of the weight. He was waiting for Canelo as long as he can. Now, they kept telling him, right, Canelo said, Canelo was going to pick his fight. He was going to announce it pretty soon. Canelo knew who he was fighting. It wasn't going to be David Benavidez, but they didn't officially announce it. What the WBC did then, in favor of Canelo, was say, oh, David, you got to make your choice. Are you going to move up, and we're going to remove you from the rankings in this weight class, and we'll put you for the title at this weight class, or are you going to stay here? And what they did was they knew that Canelo was going to announce a fight. It wasn't David Benavidez, so David Benavidez would have to wait longer. He would have to take a fight. We have to wait longer, and they knew that wasn't going to happen. So David Benavidez tried to delay it a little bit to see what put pressure on Canelo to make a decision before he made his decision. Didn't happen. Benavidez realized the fight wasn't going to happen for him, so he went up and got the opportunity at the next week, right? Well, it's common sense, because he had been waiting for years to get this opportunity. But the WBC was never going to do that to Canelo, because that was a cash cow. That was the guy that they were in favor of, so they were never going to put him in that position to make him look like that. All I'm saying is this isn't the way that boxing should be run. It's a system that, like I said, we defended because it was in best for negotiating for fighters to get the most money. But if you look at it as a whole in a sport, this isn't the best system. The answers are ridiculous. And he's going to have an answer for everything because his rule set allows him to do that. My bad. Excuse me. But that's what I took from that.
Hey, you see? Talk bad about Mauricio Sulaimán. You see what happened?
Dude, I feel like I'm dying right now.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what happens. And you know what? If you were dying right now, Mauricio would let you keep your belt. He would let you keep your belt until you're healthy enough to come back, because that's the kind of guy he is. Now, I do agree that it was jarring what he said about Jamal Charlo, but I just think that because English is not his first language, it just comes off as harsh. I think what he was really trying to say was Jamal Charlo was having some very well-known mental health issues. So the last thing he wanted to do was just strip him of the belt, because that could be rock bottom. That could be rock bottom for somebody. You might think it's just a little thing to get stripped of your belt, or the WBC belt, ha ha ha. It's not a big deal. But for anyone who's ever been through depression, sometimes it just takes that last straw. It's like, damn, even this is happening. Everyone's abandoning me. Nothing's going right. Can't get right. And then, bam, this happens too. I think that's really what Mauricio was trying to say. But since English is not his first language, it kind of came off wrong. Now, what I will also say is he was 100% right in the Shakur situation, and I was 100% right in the Shakur situation. And you're saying it's not for the good of boxing, but here's the thing, right? Even Shakur doesn't agree with you, because Shakur Stevenson has already said that he's going to fight Ryan Garcia if Ryan Garcia wins. Guess what belt that's going to be for?
Which one?
The WBC. So what are we doing here, bro?
Well, that's fine.
Don't fall for people bullshit.
No,
He
but I'm not.
listen.
This is the thing, though. So that's the problem. Is I'm not roping myself in with the Shakur situation. That's not it. But all I'm saying is what I said in that situation is I said you're probably right, Matt. They didn't follow the protocol, but the WBC has the common sense thing, right, where they could make their judgment as they go along. Should have
But
knew.
they
Hey, this
tried
ain't this
to.
won't
They
look right.
tried to. Ezra.
No, 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 no,
Ezra.
no.
How
Yeah,
hard? No, Ezra. All they said was put it in writing. That's it.
yeah, but they also wanted 100 grand.
No. They didn't even get to that point. And
No, no, I
that's
know, but he wanted. He said he agreed. He said in the interview he wanted. Yeah, they wanted $100,000.
what put it in writing.
That's fine, but if you didn't want to pay that, you want to fight for that belt, right? Like I said, it's all like I said. The thing with stuff like this is there's always going to be an excuse why you do it. There's also always a reasoning. It's not what I'm judging it at. I'm not judging it at well they don't have a reasoning or a rule set that allows them to do this.
No,
They
but
do.
no,
It's just
but here's the
nonsense rules,
problem.
though.
You
That's what
make
I'm
it
telling
seem
you.
like no, because my problem with you is that you make it seem like it doesn't make sense. It actually did make sense.
No,
And
it makes sense. What
you
I'm
to
saying is,
no, but
I
you
never
made it
said
seem
it
like
doesn't
it,
make no.
no. You
In
made it
that
seem like it
situation, I never
didn't
said
make
it didn't
sense.
make sense.
Yes, you Ezra.
No, I
Ezra.
didn't. I said it
Ezra.
didn't. It
You know
wasn't
what?
common.
Hey
I said it wasn't common sense.
guys.
It looked bad. I said it
You
looked
know
bad.
what? Hey guys, now that we're caught up on all the midweek shows, go to the brunch boxing feed on Spotify, and you can go back and listen to Ezra in his own words and tell me what you think about what he said. No,
I'm
I'm
just
not doing
saying,
this with you.
it
I
just doesn't.
listen.
It doesn't look good doing that.
I ain't going
If
back and
you
forth
give
with you,
common
nigga.
sense, it don't look good to them
I
doing
ain't
that.
going back and forth with you, Ezra.
That's fine. That's fine. All I'm telling you though is
Did you just call me a fart, nigga? What you
what?
say?
What? I said that's fine. I don't know where you got the rest of it from.
Oh.
But what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I
What's
thought
wrong
you were
with
acting like that woman from HGTV.
what's her name?
I forgot her name, but she was just hammering something. I don't know what she said, fart nigga. I'm like, what the hell?
She
The
said
hell?
that?
Yeah, for no
No.
reason.
I
There wasn't even a
I don't
black
even know
person
how
in
you
sight.
heard that out of what Ezra said.
There wasn't a black person in sight.
I want this to be no. Matt wants me to get canceled. That's his end goal for this show. Is that I get canceled for some reason. Some
Because listen,
controversy.
I look at it this way: if you get canceled, I can remove you from the show without backlash.
Oh man,
I've been trying to get rid of you since 2023.
it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, can't find a good reason. Can't find a good reason.
Ezra requested to speak the first week, and you haven't been able to get rid of him since.
Yeah,
I never left. I never left.
listen. I even tried to join ICE to get rid of Ezra. It did not work. It did not
Nope.
work. It did not work. It didn't work. This guy, hey, oh man, this
Yeah,
guy's
that
like
was the
Porky.
first time Ezra ever said for the show, we got to see how this plays out.
Oh
man.
shit! Hey,
All right.
how could that guy at the beginning of the show don't want to hear the banter? That fucking
Oh,
guy.
that's insane. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that fucking guy,
People
man.
tune into the banter. I
Anything,
have people tell me this boxing stuff's getting in the way of all the banner.
anything
Exactly.
else on the WBC before we move on to quick hits?
Yeah,
No,
Mauricio was right. I was right. Shout out to the WBC.
they're right when they want to be right, and they're wrong when they want to be wrong. But you know what? Like it's like that. What's that saying? Say that Terrence Howard said, I was wrong, but I could have been right, so I was still right." That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. They're always going to have an answer. They're always going to have an answer, but it's nonsense. That this is the way the system works. This is nonsense.
Yeah.
All right. And then before we get out of here, we have Misfits announcing Ty Mitchell versus Gabe Rosado, Jane Jones making her pro debut, and then Killa Carla Jade versus Pro Gonzalez. Matt, Ezra, do you guys care about this? Ezra, let's start with you. You like Misfits.
I love it. I love Misfits. And not only that, coming soon to Brunch Boxing, Killa Carla Jade will be joining the show. Carla Jade.
Gabe Rosado should retire. Just stay retired.
It's gonna whoop Ty Mitchell ass.
Stay retired, Gabe Rosado. It's over. You're a commentator.
Jay Jones, Olympic gold medalist. She was Taekwondo. She moved to boxing this year. She's gonna have her first boxing match. This is a big deal. So it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. Shout out to Killa Carla Jade. She's gonna be on the show soon. So make sure you guys look out for that. Shout out to Misfits, man. We're
Ezra,
gonna
you got
start
anything to
covering
add
more
on that?
Misfits.
No, I got nothing to add on that. I'll be
Hey,
here for the Killer Caller
hey,
Jade interview.
hey, you know what's funny though? The only time Ezra wanted to talk about Misfits was when Andrew Tate was on there. I wonder why.
That's not true. That's not true.
No,
That's not
also
true.
when he was calling out Chase Demore.
Yep.
Same fight.
And
Same fight. Same fight. Same fight.
Oh man, it was.
Just want to point that out.
All
Same
right,
fight.
I didn't see this on the timeline or come across my feed. So what is this, Matt? Edgar Berlanga getting back to the basics in the gym?
You know, I gotta say, you not seeing it on your timeline or coming across your feed really hurts my feelings because we're the ones that posted it.
Yeah.
God damn you. God
It was our
damn it.
content. It was our content.
Hey, you missed some things. You missed some things.
Nah, but he's back in the gym, man. He's back in the gym getting ready for Christian and Billy. You know, maybe getting ready for Caleb Plant. Maybe getting ready for Jamal Charlo. Who knows? Listen, who knows what's next for Edgar Berlanga? But we'll all be here to watch it. It's gonna be.
If he fights in Billy, I'm gonna tell you right now, Timber. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's gonna go exactly the way you think it's gonna go.
All right, that's it for the rundown. Matt, Ezra, what do you have for the people this week? Where can they find it? And what do you got to say?
I just dropped 2 training videos, 2 boxing workout videos. Please go check those out. Work on the jab, trying to get you a little bit faster with speed. I dropped those. I got to get back to my weekend rundown. Matt's really disappointed in me last week. I didn't do a weekend rundown last week. I got to get one this week. And check out my rants on Twitter. I got rants. I'm dropping them pretty much every day.
Why aren't you dropping your rants on the YouTube?
They'll eventually be moved there.
Eventually, when they're not topical anymore. Great. All right, so we got some Clarissa Shields workout content coming for you guys. Probably gonna be posted that today. Shout out to Nika from Women Crushing It Wednesdays, who on behalf of Brunch Boxing went to go cover the Clarissa Shields Franchon Cruz workout out there in Hollywood, Florida. So look out for that. Also, like I said, we're gonna have Killer Carla Jade of Misfits. Right now, she is the Misfits lightweight champion, and she is going for the Misfits middleweight championship. She's trying to be a 2-weight world champion. Okay, so Killer Carla Jade, she's gonna be joining the show. She's gonna be fighting Pearl Gonzalez, by the way. If you don't know who Pearl Gonzalez is, look her up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Former MMA fighter?
Yes. Pearl Gonzalez. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Also, we're gonna have an interview with up and coming featherweight contender Nico Da Vinci Woods out of the DMV. The DMV is a very talent-rich area, and he is the next chapter in DMV boxing. Right now, if you're curious about who he is, he has an interview with my guy Jay Beasy of the Boxing Source that is on YouTube and all streaming platforms. Nico Da Vinci Woods. He will be joining Brunch Boxing this week. Okay. What else do we have?
I got to put this comment on the screen because the joke doesn't work without it being written. But Hendo had a joke for you. So he says if you were a boxer, your name would be Julio Cesar Chavez.
I don't get it.
Because of the big glasses. He spelled out C.
Hey, you know what's
Is
funny?
that worse? Question: was that worse than every one of my Valentine's Day card?
Not everyone, but it was up there.
It was up there. Okay, all right.
It was up there. What else we got? I had another interview and I completely forgot. So, fighter, if you're listening, I apologize.
Can I tell you that joke just took the air out of me? I got to be honest with you. It took all the. Hey. I tell you, you only have so much energy in a day. That took about half of it.
Hey, you know what?
Did you have another interview?
I do have another interview, but I forgot with who.
Oh, like coming up? Not that you already did.
Yeah, coming up.
Okay. I was looking through the vault, and I was like, I don't see anything other than the Atif Overton.
Hendo's gonna have to come back with something stronger next week. Hendo, get hit, pull out the paper, pull out a tablet, and start writing a joke because you gotta come back with something stronger next week.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Latif Overton, like I said, we did an interview with him that's dropping when, Huey?
This afternoon.
This afternoon. So go check out the Latif Overton interview, man. There's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff. And we may have, I'm gonna put my finger in the air and call my shot like I'm Larry Bird walking off the court. Next week, the BG and TGB will be joining us, Brittany Goosen.
Oh wow!
All right. So you guys look out for that. We got a lot to talk about. All right. So listen, we got to get out of here. It's Valentine's Day. You guys got dates with your loved ones. I got a date with my hand. So let's all.
What is going on? What is going on? I don't understand. Like we have family that watches this show. We have family that listens to this show.
Let's do what we do, man. This has been another edition of Brunch Boxing. He is our COO, the Mexican Al Heyman Mike. He is our host, EzRaw Boxing.
He has no shame.
Super producer, Huey P. I am Matt. We are Brunch Boxing, and we are out.